today on 15 on 15.
Aruba is visited by a German luxury cruise ship. Plus, the Aruban swimmer Michael Schreiders and Jordi Groters are making waves in the American leagues. And we wrap up the Aruba International Beach Tennis Tournament of 2015. Thank you for joining us on another edition of 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV. Let's start off with the latest local news topics. With cruise ship tourism at large, part of the island's economy, it is exciting when a new ship comes to our ports. Recently, the sophisticated German boat Mein Schiff 3 visited the island for the first time. Here is the exclusive tour. The German Mein Schiff 3 cruise, which literally translates to My Ship, recently visited the island for the first time. This is the first cruise to be built completely new for the TUI cruise line. The TUI family consists of 7 ships, and the following one, which is Mein Schiff 4, will be ready for operations in 2016. This ship has a capacity of 3,753 passengers, plus an additional 1,000 crew members. The main onboard language is German, and the modern construction is similar to an upscale hotel. Although this ship caters for the most part to middle-aged guests, many families are on board during the holiday season. The introduction of this ship is especially important to the Aruba Tourism Authority as it introduces a new affluent tourist to the island.
99% we can say they are German-speaking, but of course there are also some other nationalities. The most of them German-speaking. In case somebody is not speaking German, he knows that we offer only service for German-speaking, but of course all the crew is speaking also English.
This ship introduces a different concept with a variety of new passengers that are not common to the island. They also bring a variety of new activities. For example, bikes are provided to the passengers to organize a bicycle tour on each island. On board, there are also a museum and a complete classical music orchestra for the guests' entertainment.
Once a week, we have a museum night where these things are explained in a very detailed way. Yes, and next to the Meerleben, we have our Klanghaus. This is the first Philharmonie on board on a cruise vessel. And we have a very good acoustic there, and we have some actors which are doing some classical music, and they invite our guests to come there and to stay in this music and to relax and to enjoy this classical music that we have here on board.
The crew members consist of a group of 1,200 people from 39 different nationalities. The captain, for example, is from Greece, and he's been in the business for over 20 years.
Yes, I was working 15 years with Superfast Ferries. That was actually a big company. We got, at that time, 12 ships, Superfast 12. So I'm just changing the company, starting numbering the ships. And my ship fleet will grow also up to Mein Schiff 8. That's the plan. 2019 we will get Mein Schiff 8 in service. Yes, in my past it's okay. I was on the ferries. Actually, the captains from there have good maneuvering abilities.
And as the cruise tourism season has just begun, Aruba is expecting a growth of 9% in this month's market by the end of 2016. Moving forward, the term carnival babies in Aruba derives from the birth of children conceived in the carnival period between January and March and are mostly born in late September or October. This season is considered high risk, especially for younger generations where drugs and alcohol can play big factors. Therefore, the Planned Parenthood organization on the island has organized the I Love My Body campaign to bring awareness about self-respect during the carnival celebrations. I Love My Body was launched in 2011 to bring awareness about alcohol abuse, drugs, and sexual conduct amongst the youth, especially during the carnival season. The campaign is geared toward raising awareness and educating the youngsters about the dangers and effects of decisions taken in high-risk periods. A new logo and promos was launched this week along with a new jingle sung by Randall Ahrens. It features a teenager deciding to think twice about her attire in order to avoid the wrong type of attention. The campaign will be featured in schools and workshops will be given on this topic of self-respect amongst the youth. For more information on this campaign, you can visit I Love My Body page on Facebook. Now don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with more 15 on 15 after a word from one of our sponsors. When we come back, these Aruban swimmers are breaking records internationally. Thank you for staying with us. The island's two swimming stars, Michael Schreuders and Jordy Groters, have been studying and swimming together for the past semester at the University of Missouri. And although these two small island boys have been there for not a long time, they have been breaking national records and should not be underestimated. The Aruban freshman at the University of Missouri, Michael Schreuders, brought the heat to the Tennessee Invite at the Allen Jones Intercollegiate Aquatic Center. The meet, which had the format of long course meters, saw the Tigers freshman rewriting the Aruban record books in the morning. He lowered the 200-meter freestyle record of 1:54.77 for the Olympic Aruba swimmer Jamal Legrand to an impressive 1:51.02. That time was under the Olympic B standards of 1:51.75. But unfortunately, this meet was not designated as an Olympic qualifying event by the world governing body, FINA. Motivated by his great performance in meters, he brought the intensity of the 200-yard freestyle final, which he won. That is a new season and personal best, smashing his previous season best and set an early record in October. It will also stand as the third fastest time in the school's history. He also swam in the 200-meter individual medley, breaking the teammate Jordy Groters standards he set at the World Junior Swimming Championship. His Tigers A team in the 400-yard also won the freestyle relay and set a new school record en route to victory. It betters the old standards and automatic qualifying time. Groters, on the other hand, would not be left out of the rewriting of the national standards. Groters caught quite some attention when he lowered his standards of the 2015 Pan Am Games. He was now less than a second away from the Olympic B standards. Congratulations to these two swimmers on their accomplishments. Moving forward, a project that has been very eye-catching for the islands is the Overwater Bungalow Boutique Hotel, which will be replacing the former Isla de Oro Country Club. There is a new hotel coming to the island, and it will have something very rare for the Caribbean, which are overwater bungalows. The 126-suite Zoe Tree Isla de Oro will be one of the only resorts in the region with overwater suites. The all-inclusive hotel will be located about 20 minutes from the island's Reina Beatrix International Airport. This resort will be the fourth Zoe Tree branded property in the Caribbean, joining resorts in Cancun, the Riviera Maya, and Punta Cana. This property is slated to debut in 2018, according to the parent company, AM Resorts. With only one day left to Thanksgiving, the thought on all the island shopaholics' minds are his Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals ahead. From furniture to clothing to electronic, there are going to be hundreds of ways to get discounts. For all of those who are currently visiting the island and have maybe or maybe not fallen in love with the island, you are in luck because there will also be big bargains on the island's resorts and hotels. As U.S. travelers plan to escape the cold and retreat to the heat, Aruba invites visitors to cash in on several hot deals Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and beyond. From luxury high-rise resorts on the popular Palm Beach and beautiful boutique properties on the stunning Eagle Beach to charming casitas on the former Coconut Plantation, there are countless ways to soak up the sun and special offers on one happy island this holiday season. From the Aruba Marriott Resort, Stellaris and Casino, Boardwalk Hotel, the DV Resorts, Hyatt Regency, Renaissance Aruba, and The Mill will all be having Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. And although Thanksgiving is an American tradition, the local community does not miss out on Black Friday specials. Beginning Friday and throughout the weekend, the Aruba Main Street will be filled with all sorts of steals and deals. We'll be back with more English news after a word from one of our sponsors. After the break, we have the final results on the Aruba International Beach Tennis Tournament. Thank you for staying with us. As the 2015 Aruba International Beach Tennis Tournament comes to an end, so do the trips of the professional players. Thousands of beach tennis fanatics flew home to Italy, France, Brazil, Czech Republic, Curacao, Venezuela, Belgium, and many more corners of the globe, some as winners and some as happy participants. Here is the wrap-up of this event. For the past 8 years, Aruba has hosted the largest beach tennis tournament in the world. For this year's event, the Eagle Beach Arena was fuller than ever. For the men's open finals, the happy victors resulted to be the Italian duo Michele Capelletti and Luca Carli. And for the women's open category, Maraki Biglameyer from Germany and Patty Diaz from Venezuela were awarded a large cash prize for their first place accomplishment. To round off this event, our former colleague and dedicated player Yentl gives us the inside story.
2015 Open Beach Tennis Aruba was absolutely fantastic. The event itself from beginning to end, very well organized. So of course props goes to Beach Tennis Aruba. But in and of itself, it's the people who make it. The ambiance was absolutely fantastic. And I feel as though the level of play, I mentioned this before, I feel like the level of play is actually increased. Not only from around the world, but also from the island. I feel like every year the rallies are getting longer, the points are getting better, and the crowd is most definitely getting bigger and bigger. You couldn't find one little teensy-weensy little empty seat or space on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So if you didn't come this year, you can't miss out. I was there every day, Monday through Sunday, and every day was so much fun. There's such great MCs, there's such great players. So the event itself was a spectacle.
Yentl made it quite far in the games as well. Along with her partner Yvette Tromp, they were able to make it to the semifinals in the advanced category.
Next year again, I will be there for sure next year, and I feel like I did relatively well. I haven't played in Vegas, and there's no room to play. There's no sand, there's no courts in Vegas, and it's kind of like riding a bike. Like you get back used to it, but your condition needs to be there, especially under the Aruba sun and etc. So I think I did fairly well, and I'm very proud of my partner and I, Yvette. And it was, all in all, it was so much fun. There were no controversies. It was all very peaceful. All the players were really nice, and we had our own fans because, of course, we are at home. So every time we played, we had a huge crowd cheering for us. We hope Yentl will be able to stop by for a surprise visit here in the studio within the next following weeks. Thank you so much for watching. These were your local news updates and trending Aruba topics. Don't forget to like our 15 on 15 Facebook and Instagram page for all of your latest news updates. And be sure to also tune back in tomorrow night at 7:15 p.m. for more 15 on 15 right here on Channel 15 ATV. See ya then.